also work in CPS, but a different department. And the reason I tell you that is because one of my dilemmas this week that I wanted to talk to you guys about is the knowledge that I have in my job and applying it or trying not to apply it in my internship. So the situation is in informal supervision, people have CPS involved in their lives in lieu of going to court and having a CPS case that goes through the courts. And so they are given services and things to help their family get back on track to prevent their situation from going to court and being court ordered to do things. And so the situation that I'm in now is one of my families. I am concerned because they've not been very compliant with their services and keeping appointments and drug testing on a regular basis. So a couple of things they need to do is counseling, drug testing, and parenting classes. They've missed a few appointments. They've no-showed for 2 and canceled for 2. And for the drug testing, they've missed, they're sporadic. So they'll go for a couple of tests and then they'll miss 1 or 2. And then they'll go for a couple more and then they miss 1. And then for the parenting classes, they have kind of the same pattern. My concern is that specifically for like the drug testing, they usually miss their drug tests after a weekend. So like if they're required to test on Monday or Tuesday, they usually miss that. And a lot of people know that a drug stays in your system, a particular drug, whether like meth, stays in your system for 72 hours. And after 72 hours, it's not detectable. So if somebody knows that and they used on Friday night and they have to test on Monday, if they miss that Monday test and have to test on Tuesday, then if they test on Tuesday, they'll be clean. If they test on Monday, they'll be dirty. My concern is that the behavior is, to me, because of my experience working at my job, is indicative of potential drug use. However, the person that I'm interning under, not my field instructor, but the counselor that I'm working with, the therapist with this particular family, the one supervising me, does not agree with me. And I understand, that part of this is I have to fall in line with what she's doing, but I'm kind of, I'm not really sure what to do because I feel that, I'm concerned about this family. They have 2 small children in the home, 2 and 3 years old, and there's been domestic violence reported in the home. And although there's never been any proof of that, and so that's the reason why it never went to court, because there's never been any domestic violence in front of the kids that we're aware of. So to me, the kids are not old enough to explain or talk about things that they're concerned about. They're, just kind of play therapy right now with the family, and family therapy involves just doing like a group activities. But I am just concerned that it should be going to being more serious and more strict, and possibly going to the next level and being promoted to a court case because of their behavior as far as not keeping appointments and the therapist, she comes across like she doesn't seem like it's a big deal. And so I'm not really sure how to approach it without using my experience at CPS and saying, so this is what I do in my job, and offending anybody. So I'm not really sure how to approach that. So if anybody's ever been in that situation where you